Alright, so I wanted to do a quick screen recording to show everybody how to consolidate your workflow for exporting for HTML5 video without having to use multiple applications. So the first thing that you'll want to do is go to this web address, github.com/FNORD, where you can just look it up. When you get there, you're going to want to go into the Adobe WebM and the Adobe OGG folders. So when you get in there, you'll just download the WebM for Premiere Pro, the newest date, and you'll click Mac, and you do the same thing for Adobe OGG, and you'll go the Theora for Premiere Pro, and you'll download that for Mac. And once you download that, you'll get you a Finder window, and you're going to go to the root of your device. And then I have two partitions. One's for Windows, so make sure that you're focusing on the partition or the part of your hard drive that references where all your stuff is for your MacBook is. So for me, that's called Zoom Zoom. And then I click that, and then don't go into the users, go into the library. There is a library in the users, but you don't want that. You want this library. And then from in there, you go to Application Support, and then you go to Adobe. Then when you get to Adobe, you're going to scroll down to Common, and then Plugins. From this point, you're probably going to have to construct this 7.0. If you're on the Creative Cloud version of Premiere, then you'll want to make a folder that says 7.0. If you're using the CS6 version, you'll want to make a folder that says CS6. Whichever one you're using, make a folder that says that. And inside it, make a folder that says MediaCore. Notice the capitalization. And in there, you're going to drop those files that you downloaded off of the websites that we referenced earlier. So that's going to be your OGG, your Theora, and your WebM. And OGG is an audio one that I'm not actually going to be using. So once you do that, you're going to want to drop those in there with Premiere closed. If you didn't have it, then just restart it. And once you've got something in your project down here, you can just go to File, Export, Media. And the first one you can pick is just H.264 is what I do. And I like the Vimeo HD setting. And for this specific time lapse, I want to do 24 frames per second. So that's the one that I'm going to select. I always use maximum render quality, blah, 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 and hit Q. So it's going to go in here, and when it opens up into Adobe Media Encoder, it's got one entry here, and I just right-click on it and hit Duplicate. And then I drop down to the second one. I change the format to WebM, and you can see it in there. There's lots of different settings that you can come through here and play with, changing the quality of the file, which codec you want to use, what kind of encoding you want to use, the sampling rate, all kinds of stuff that you can pick. And I really suggest going through here and tweaking them to your needs. And then I just repeat the process again. I right-click, duplicate, and then I pick the other. And lastly, for this assignment, we needed to get that MP3, which is also a setting. I went ahead and cranked up the kilobits per second to 320. And there you go. All you got to do is hit play after you've, of course, selected where you want them to go. You hit play, and all four of those file formats are going to be ready for you in one swift, nice movement.